The member for Goldstein.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, my question is to the Treasurer. Will the Treasurer inform the House how the Morrison-McCormack government stable and certain budgetary environment and management is guaranteeing essential services that Australians rely on? And is he aware of alternative approaches?
The Treasurer has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Goldstein for his question. And he chairs the House Economics Committee, and he understands the importance of strong economic management, and he shone a light on Labor's retirees tax and the damaging impact that it would have on retired Australians now. Now, Mr Speaker, I am pleased to inform the House that the budget is in balance for the first time in 11 years, Mr Speaker, with a deficit of $690 million, which is equivalent to 0.0% of GDP, Mr Speaker, a $13.8 billion improvement on what was forecast when the budget was first handed down in May 2018, Mr Speaker, and a $3.5 billion improvement on what was announced in April of this year, Mr Speaker. Now, the benefit of having responsible economic management is that you can fund and provide the services that Australians need and deserve, like record $80 billion of funding for health, Mr Speaker, like record $20 billion of funding for schools, Mr Speaker, like record $19.8 billion for aged care, Mr Speaker, and like a doubling on the year prior of $8.5 billion for the NDIS, which the Labor Party never funded, Mr Speaker. That is the reality of strong economic management. Now, I'm asked, are there any alternative approaches? Well, let me tell you, the Labor Party had policies that delivered accumulated deficits of $240 billion. The Labor Party had policies that delivered in their last three financial budget outcomes a $70 billion deterioration in the bottom line, Mr Speaker. The Labor Party had policies that, even with a $180 iron ore price, could not deliver the 4 budget surpluses that Chairman Swan promised the Australian people, Mr Speaker. And the Labor Party had policies that meant they couldn't afford to list drugs on the PBS because fiscal circumstances didn't permit. The reality that the Australian people know all too well is that the Labor Party can't manage money, and the coalition can manage money, and the coalition can create jobs, and the coalition can reduce taxes for all hard-working Australians.